Hey Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, my name is Serhat. Welcome to your May 2020 reading. You're at the right place at the right time with the right spiritual being. So let's check here. I'm an international model and an actor, but this is like my soul mission, life purpose, whatever you want to call it. This is what I signed up for. And here you are. Here we are, we both. So let's check your energy for May 20. The overall energy, let's call upon the archangels. Let's call upon love, light, spirit. Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, overall, May 2020, what's going on there? Okay. Wow, this is so crazy. Do you know why? For the thumbnail, by the way, this is the third chakra, Archangel Camiel, solar plexus. For the thumbnail, I used those cards intuitively. Like, because Spirit was telling me, like, use the first two cards for the thumbnail. Sacral chakra. I know this is the solar plexus talking about, but I think there's also going more beyond that. Just like to let you know, but basically the Archangel Camiel is telling you with the 3 and the 7, you found more balance to like escape from the matrix, to see like your whole potential and capability of feeling worthy and deserving to experience abundance, because you understood more and more this is your birthright, and you understood more and more that you're capable of creating things without listening to other people's opinion, without being led, or without like acknowledging what other people say, but not being driven by that. More like driven by your own inner sense of self. This is the solar plexus, because it's upright, it's balanced. Let's call upon Archangel Camiel. What do you have to say for the overall energy? By the way, there are new beginnings coming with the 3 and the 7 for a 10. And the 7 stands for independent energy. I feel like also interdepending relationships, you found those, or this is going to be the overall energy for you to find within within May. Maybe you found them already in April. Now it's like more and more blossoming. 22. So let's check Archangel Camiel. What do you have to say? Your card clarification, please. I work with 2 tarot card decks, just like to get deeper in view and knowledge about what's going on. Wow, 5 of Swords. It's like also with the 5 of Swords here, Swords, air energy, 5 of Swords, always about, I feel like the inner fight within yourself has an end now, has stopped. Cutting into your own flesh by neglecting your feminine energy, by neglecting your divine feminine part within yourself, the creation power within you. It has an end now. You finally express more and more and tap into this divine counterpart that you haven't been tapping into, that you have been neglecting, or that you have been not aware of. 1717. Take what resonates. Let's clarify with the second deck. 5 of Swords. This card wants to come out somehow, but somehow is stuck. So I will take it, but I will get another card. 4 of Pentacles. I feel like also like you kind of hold on way too much to this foundation with the 4 of Pentacles, to this like to this sense of who you are, or who you thought you are, or who you identified yourself with. And now it becomes more and more time for you to let go from these beliefs and from these pentacles, because pentacles is all about relationships, all about yourself, all about finances, all about materialistic things, earth energy, like all these things that you kind of felt like this is so me, but at the other hand there was like this other voice that was like, this is not you, and you were holding on, to that, and this is like finally releasing. Is there 4 of Pentacles, another supportive message? 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like even with like holding on too much to the people in your community that you thought about, like they bring you joy and happiness and this and that, but their like identification of how they see yourself, you finally let go from listening to them, from listening their opinion of who you should become to, like family, like no matter who sits at your table. I feel like you embrace more and more your inner sense of who you are and who you want to become to, and not being afraid. I constantly hear sacral chakra, expressing yourself, your sexuality, who you identify yourself with, and living that out. This is beautiful, Libra. Is there any, like, what kind of challenges might they happen for Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, May 2020? The Garden and the Gate. For your, like, I feel like with the Garden, whenever I receive this card and they tell me bottom of the deck energy, Archangel Michael is here as well. Like, you're surrounded by archangels, by the way, Libra. So don't be ever afraid of anything. This whole fear, and I got goosebumps, is just like coming from our ego. And sometimes we're too stuck in our ego by giving all our attention and focus to this voice based on fear and worry and doubt. But there's also the other voice, this voice here from this part here, that you acknowledged, and you acknowledge it more and more and more. But you have been neglecting this voice because you spend more time into listening to the fear and the worry. So for you, it's time to call upon Archangel Michael, work on your root chakra, work on your solar plexus, as well as on your sacral. Like all these, the first 3 chakras I read somewhere are like more the masculine kind of thing, the masculine part. And then the upper 4 are like more the divine feminine. Like take what resonates. Like the first 3, they say it's more like the yang energy. And the upper 4, like heart, throat, third eye, crown, is more like the yin energy, because of reflecting, expressing, and being compassionate, kind. However, for you, I feel like there's this imbalance coming from this, from the first 2 or first 3 chakras where your divine masculine is, because this is like maybe even overactive or kind of suppressed. And due to that, it's like kind of blocking. I don't like using the word block. It's more like irritating your sense of self for the upper 4 chakras. But take what resonates, please, because I'm not a guru or anything else. I'm just like someone who tries to listen to his intuition. And with the Garden and the Gate, it's like you, this little girl, finally open the store. Let your inner girl out, I hear it. She has the keys upon her chest, and she already tasted the flowers in the garden that is waiting for her to be open, to be tasted. So really embrace it more by opening the store and allowing yourself to open the store. Again, number 3, having more balance and allowing yourself to enter into these new cycles. Call upon Archangel Michael. He will help you and make you feel secure and blessed and guided and protected while you're like choosing more and more to open the store for yourself. Embrace that. The Garden and the Gate, let's clarify this. The Garden and the Gate. Clarification, Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon. 9 of Wands. Completely closing old cycles of putting things like, I feel like also having a different approach on how to put things into action that are more like serving your future self, that are serving your being that you want to become, to that you started to see yourself as. So don't be worried. Don't worry. Don't be like tap in fear. More like see the bigger picture that is falling together for your highest good, and that you finally can take action into the things that you're fully passionate about and showing the world who you are. This is a complete metamorphosis when you look at the picture. This is a green guy that is looking like a frog within his transformation. And he lingers so much and he desires so much to be the guy that he sees in the forest, like a completely new beginning for you. This is like a transitioning from, again, from someone that you used to think you are, that you used to believe you are, that you conditioned to believe that you are, but you reparent, recondition, and reset your beliefs about who you want to become, to where you're coming from, and where you are right now in your present momentum. And this is beautiful. This is part of a big transitioning for you. All about you expressing your divine being, your radiating light in all kind of shapes, forms, and sizes, and colors. Let's clarify the 9 of Wands. Is there any supportive message, or let's dig deeper? Yes, of course. The High Priest, listen to your intuition. I feel like also, again, the intuition comes also more from the divine feminine, the throat, the heart, the third eye, the crown. And this is also about you transitioning to your divine feminine, allowing to tap into your divine feminine, allowing to express and create, giving yourself permission to be welcoming and receptive, be the Empress. And there are 2 cards. The Hermit in reverse. It's enough time that you spend in the darkness. It's enough time that you a number 6 invested into your inner child. You understand more and more why things have happened the way that happened. There's a supportive message for the Devil in reverse. Yeah, it's time for you to let go from the things that are attaching, that are making you feel attached Scorpio, and Capricorn energy. Number 5 and 1 for the devil, again is 6. 6 plus 6, 66. High priestess number 2, feminine energy. Divine feminine, 66 plus 2 is 68. Like literally there is this inner harmonious voice within your being that you start more and more to acknowledge within May. And it's all about you understanding who is it that I want to become to and how to put that into action, and not being guided anymore by the fear, not being alone anymore in your room and trying to understand why you are the way you are. I feel like I just grabbed this into, there's a supportive message coming for the challenges from your spirit, from our spirits, from the Archangel Michael. What kind of message do you want to say? You're always safe, you're always protected, you're always guided, just call upon him. The birth. Giving birth to your new being, Libra. Giving birth to something, again, number 4, foundation. This creates a foundation. Let's read about the birth card. This is so beautiful. Look, hand in hand, a divine feminine, divine masculine, yin yang, and following the future self that they see themselves as. Let's read this out. Number 5 and 1 again, 51, number 6 for the page number. So the sun shines upon a plain in England where stands an ancient henge in the distance and a grove of birch trees nearby. Upon many of the trees is carved the old Celtic Ogham letter B'ith. Okay, sorry, like we don't need to describe the picture. However, a beautiful woman walks forward carrying a basket while 2 children run happily toward her. With this card, it's time for a new start, perhaps an actual birth, or at least a metaphorical one. An old phase is passing away and a new one begins. But even this new beginning has its roots in your deepest roots, root chakra, has its roots in your deepest histories of your past and your past lives. There may be some labor involved, but it's a labor that bears fruit. This card is associated with fertility, sensuality, and motherhood. There may be new energy in romance, the family, or the home. You could be giving birth to a creative project too. Whatever it is, celebrate. Prepare for the wonderful growth and opportunities that are about to come. Libra. Beautiful things. I just here, let's clarify also what's happening in your work life. Because usually I try to make 20 minutes for the readings, and for you, we already spoke like a lot of good things, so we have still plenty of time. So let's check the overall energy for work. Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, May 2020. Contract is coming. Number 6 again. Invest. Look, there's also Libra scale. I feel like you will receive some new contracts. I feel like you will receive some new things within your working life, within your business. Also, be aware or conscious or awake about the contracts. But since this card came, like, you know, upwards, it's a positive sign. I feel like for the one or the other, as the birth card said, you will start to create new projects. I feel like the more you allow yourself to give birth to your divine feminine, the creation power, being inspired, being driven by something higher, beyond, by a greater intelligence called universe, that you constantly receive guidance from. The more you open up to this energy, the more you receive ideas and new things that are coming to your path that you actually see to manifest, to work on, to create, to give birth to. Let's clarify contract card. Why? King of Coins. And I talked about the Empress, right? You give birth to something beautiful that is coming from your divine feminine, that is coming from your desires, that is coming to your, and this will create a long-term abundance for you with the King of Coins. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, and the Empress is like water energy. I feel like Cancer, because here's the Moon. Yo, this is so beautiful. This is so beautiful. Number 3 again, balance out more. I feel like also understanding how to put things into action and then how to receive things, how to put things into action, how to receive things. This is the constant work of yin and yang. Like yang as in putting things into action, yin receiving ideas, nurturing yourself, giving yourself some love, nurture, giving birth to something, protecting something. I feel like there's even something about contracts that you have to protect by really nurturing them, by doing the work for them, by telling them the people that you feel like aligned to talk with too, especially the people that help you to ground, especially the people that uplift your energy, but not telling it to the people that drain you. So really be aware of that, with whom you talk about your contracts that are coming, your ideas that are coming to your path, Libra. But whatever it is, it brings you abundance, it brings you stability, it brings you something long-term. Because you start more and more to balance out this whole like Empress energy, but also the King of Coins. Being so like grounded with what you desire to create, and yet also finding time to balance out your energy, to regather your energy. Is there any clarification message? Those 3 cards came out by grabbing the deck, so I will use them intuitively. 4 of Cups in reverse. I feel like also stopped like thinking and desiring this one, like stopped, stopped thinking about how could I fill those cups that are not like kind of fulfilling me, more like understanding there's so much more in helping hands that are actually helping me to I feel like also giving up the stubbornness, I hear it. Because this guy here is looking at those 3 cups and he's not seeing that there's 1 cup behind him. Like emotionally new beginnings, in a way of understanding like there's a bigger picture of helping hands, the more I open myself up for that. Because with the Page of Cups in reverse, it's like also, I feel like you understand more and more, because it's like it came with those 3 cards, right? Also 6 of Wands upwards. So I feel like it's all about, with the Page of Cups in reverse, with you kind of understanding to grab, Spirit is telling me, understanding to grab this cup behind you, like expanding your consciousness and using this cup. Like being more and more mature with your emotions and how to nurture them. With the 6 of Wands is also celebration coming to you. Oh my God, there's a bird at my window. And it actually never happens. Hi. Messenger, divine messenger. Here will come some messages that are really like making you feel 6 of Wands. Because 6 of Wands is like, keep investing, keep being, keep spreading light, keep spreading energy into your things, keep persevering, keep being diligent. Because there's celebration coming. You will ride this white horse, and you already do in another timeline reality, where you inspire other people with the decisions and the things that you put into action too. So keep doing, Libra, keep being. No matter how sometimes it is kind of challenging for you to keep the alignment, to stay in alignment with the 4 cups in reverse. Sometimes you have this kind of feeling of it's challenging to nurture myself, to take care of myself, and understanding when it's time for that, to like when it's time to nurture myself and when it's time to put things into action. Sometimes there is this power struggle, I think, to when to invest time into myself and nurture myself, and when it's time to give back to the universe, to the collective with my services. But you can manage. I have to use this one for some messages that are coming for you, Libra. Spiritual union in reverse. I feel like also with the number 7 being more independent, and seeing through like illusions, because in the beginning we had 3 of Cups in reverse, who is actually like really serving you with their energy into your cup and who isn't, and distancing yourself from those people, being more independent and focusing on interdependent relationships, like healthy give and take relationships. Is there any more message? Deception and envy in reverse. You started to see also through the illusion, because 7-7, maybe you've been even seeing 7-7 lately, Libra. This is so beautiful. Another message. Keep listening to your intuition. It's fully awakening. Yeah, shadow. It came like this. So you're constantly in between shadow work and in between your light work for yourself, constantly enlightening and facing your shadows. I have 88% battery and there's an 18. So keep doing that. Keep also seeing what is it that you want and what is it that you desire and how you can express more and more your light by listening to your intuition with the ideas that you receive. Another message for Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, May 2020. May 2020, Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon. Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon. Libra, Sun, Rising, Moon, May 2020. Next steps, guidance, protection. What's going on here? Some cards want to, but it's really be clear, please. Let's check. Okay. Hope. Keep the hope, Libra, number 17. Whenever you see number 17, maybe even it means that keep the hope, and it's like you kind of in between, like expecting the worst, and then it's like no, focus again to expect the best. Constantly facing your own shadows of disbeliefs, you know, constantly like in between, like doing the work and believing in the best and hoping the best, as well as facing your fears of not like kind of expecting the worst. Constantly like in between those energies, push pull, partnerships and alliances. There are some partnerships and alliances that really help you out, that are like also coming to fruition. So keep doing, keep being. I send you blessings. I just see bottom of the deck, heart chakra. Expand more, being compassionate towards yourself. Put things into action, yet also take a step back to nurture and love yourself more. Okay, I love you. 22-2. Beautiful energies for you, Libra, May 2020. Everything is in alignment. Everything is falling together. Expect the best. Keep doing and spreading your light. Keep embracing who you are. All the best. Sending you hugs and blessings.